Rahul, welcome. And you're actually building a gaming company in the space where Gamestop says they want to dominate. What's it going to take for them to do it?
Man, it's going to take a miracle. Actually, it's an amazing space. But let me just be clear: there's a meaningful divide between traditional gamers, which is basically all of GameStop's customers, and Web3 gaming. There is a little bit of an intersection overlap, but unless they hire some unbelievable talent, which is going to be very difficult for them to do, it's just going to be really hard for them to bridge the gap. So sorry, go ahead.
No, so I keep hearing about a real disconnect in the traditional gaming market between people, often companies, that want to introduce NFTs into existing properties and gamers who are saying, no way, keep that stuff away from me. So a lot of that, as you mentioned, is probably part of GameStop's customer base. How do they reconcile the two?
Well, I think the way that we reconcile it anyways, and the way that maybe GameStop could, is it's really about educating these the gamers about what the promise of NFT gaming could actually bring. And it really has to do with ownership of your characters in a game, for example. I play a lot of games. I play a lot of League of Legends, but I have no emotional attachment to any of the characters in the game. And, you spend a lot of time playing games. So why not be able to spend time playing games and have ownership of, your characters and build a bond with them over time? Mm-hmm. But that's not GameStop's strategy. I mean, GameStop is talking about, building an NFT marketplace, which is a pretty, rich kind of everyone wants to do strategy. Yeah. It's not a real strategy.
And Rahul, exactly. Why would someone go to GameStop for their NFT marketplace versus a Coinbase, which has its own ambitions in this space, versus a company that maybe we don't know about yet is being built in someone's basement that has a lot more expertise in this area? Why would it be GameStop if there's going to be sort of a few big platforms in the future?
Well, as an example, GameStop recently did a deal with Immutable X, which is a layer 2 Ethereum blockchain. And they took 50 million off the table, by the way, of that deal. It's about a third of the coins that they were given. If they really were serious about getting into gaming, they probably would have done something with Solana instead. And I would say that you're absolutely right. Like, how does GameStop compete with Coinbase? Or, like in the space of gaming, there's other marketplaces. There's Magic Eden, which is massive, and there's Fractal AI, which was started by the creator of Twitch. They could go and try and make an acquisition in the space, but it's going to be really difficult to get talented people in the space to want to work for GameStop, right? I don't know, how else to put it. I'm trying to be nice about it, but it's hard, right? Well,
you're being blunt though, Rahul, and I haven't checked my Twitter comments right now as we talk about this, but I wonder, is GameStop in danger of losing its sort of meme stock status? I know the stock has turned around, which is interesting, but not even taking questions on the earnings call last night. How can you claim to sort of be in tune with the retail investor when you're not even doing that?
Yeah, so look, I think the meme stock, or like the whole meme stock thing is over. I think it's, GameStop was able to break $300 because of a massive coordinated short squeeze and very specific market conditions, with retail investors who really didn't think too far into the future. I think they've done at least 2 secondary offerings since then. I don't know how many, but at least 2. And so, meme stock is to me, it's over. I think now they have to figure out what, they have to basically put up or shut up. They have to build a real business. And when I look at their market cap, I think it's around $6 billion. I mean, ApeCoin is almost worth $6 billion today, and it just started yesterday. So who knows? Like, I just have to say that they have a challenge.